Waking up anew.
Hello, my name is Chris.
Hey, I'm Ray.
And you are now tuned in to Press Play with Chris and Ray.
Yep. So today we're going to be talking about Tinashe's album.
My fave.
Yes.
My fave since like 2010. Coming up on our 10-year anniversary.
Oh, no. Not your 10 years.
Our 10-year anniversary.
So, yes. So that album is called Songs For You.
Yes.
If y'all not aware, it came out toward the end of last year, 2019.
Yes. Her first album, since she got out of her record label, her record deal with RCA.
Yes.
So now she's back to being an independent artist, and
yes.
I believe that was definitely great for her creativity.
I agree, because she definitely broke out on this album. You could tell.
Yeah.
Like, whatever she was boxed in from with her old label, it definitely came out on this album.
Yeah, I just remember whenever I first found her, she actually did a cover of How to Love by Lil Wayne. I kind of just fell for her ever since then. So we could jump right into this new project, Songs For You. First song is going to be called Feelings.
Feelings. This is like one of the most popular. Well, on Apple Music, it's marked as the most popular.
Little star. Yeah.
So let's press play.
Lately I ain't been in my feelings. I say I've been minding my business.
Period.
I don't get mad, I get bad. Big bag, pussy bitch, you don't wanna start it out and mapped out. Private jet, you want coach, that what you mad about.
She ain't been in her feelings.
She hasn't been in her feelings. Feelings, first song from Songs For You. This song I actually believe was a leftover from her scrap project, which was going to be called Nashe, that was supposed to come out, I believe, last year. It does have that similar sound to a song that she has called Throw a Fit, and that was supposed to be on that project as well. And actually in this song, if you listen to the lyrics, she does say, Nashe, I've been minding my business.
Yeah.
So that, I believe that was like a hint towards that there was another project that didn't manifest with her label with RCA. So
yeah. I definitely, of course, I feel like it's a typical like everyday song. You know your feelings. You know you live your life, whatever. But I definitely feel like we're throwing a little shade. We're throwing some shade, but okay, not shade.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely like this song. It was a great way to open.
Yeah, very in your face when that beat kicks in. It doesn't give you any time to like sit there and think about what you're about to hear. Like it's right there in your face.
Definitely right there. Like the first lately. That's just and I'm like, I appreciate that.
And she does have that experimental vibe like towards the end of it, that typical that signature Tinashe experimental sound does come into play at the end of this track.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Because a lot of Tinashe stuff is like that. And I think that's why I like her.
Yeah, she's so...
Because she touches it. I'll be like, girl, you didn't have to do that. But I liked it. I liked it.
She's always been like this. She's always stepping out of her box, stepping out of her comfort zone.
I agree.
Expanding as an artist. And
I personally think Tinashe is not scared to do that. Like,
no, she's not. She's so... And now that she's independent again, she
mind
has
her
all
business.
all that creativity and freedom. I just can't wait to see like where she goes in the future, because this project was a great indicator of things to come.
Yeah, she's gonna do well now on her own.
Yeah, I believe so too. So next song is gonna be called Life's Too Short, a personal favorite of mine. I listen to it. I listen to this song like every day, at least once a day.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this one. So we're gonna go ahead and press play on it.
Let's press play.
Like a 2020 vision, that was all that you hear. I could see it in another way. This shit right here, can't get enough. And I know you wanna be with me, and you know I wanna be with you.
Period. Fall through.
Fall through.
Come through Tinashe.
The song, I've never heard a song like this, like that I can think of.
Yeah.
It's so different.
I personally feel like it just already goes back to touch into what we just said. Like, she has the room to be versatile. She's not scared to try anything else, because lately she just did it like, I'm in your face and I'm not in my feelings, and then it's like she do something like real cute and sweet right here.
The chorus is amazing.
That's like my favorite part. Like,
the first time I heard this, I was like, it caught me off guard.
Yeah,
because I just wasn't expecting like a chorus like this, but it works. It's perfect for this track.
The vocals, oh my gosh, like Tinashe.
Yes. Tinashe.
You are stepping out, girl. Like, I'm just throughout this album, I'm really appreciative of that. Like, she sounds good.
Yep. No criticisms for this one.
I really enjoy this song.
This is my fave.
So now we're about to go into number 3, which is Hopscotch. I actually enjoy Hopscotch.
Hopscotch. I liked it whenever I first heard it, but it wasn't as immediate for me as like some of the other songs.
I was a little weirded out.
Yeah.
Because of what I heard in the beginning too. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's a little different. Yeah, but it's a great song. Yeah. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and press play on that.
Let's do it.
Another beautiful day here in sunny Los Angeles, California. Let's take a look at our 7-day.
Our favorite city,
LA.
Hopscotch, rocks, hot, hot, rocks. Off top like I know it. Rocks, hot, hot, rocks, hopscotch. Off top like I know it. Now stop.
So I love it now, but the first time I heard it, it wasn't one of my faves.
I was like, what?
Yeah, it's so different, but I love it now.
It's Taco Tuesday.
It took a while for it to grow on. I mean, like, not that I didn't like it at first. Like, I mean, I liked it, but it just wasn't a Life's Too Short level for me.
Life's Too Short was right. Let's get to it. Yeah. But I definitely felt for this song. It definitely sounded like it's in the soundtrack to An Adventure in LA.
It reminds, that's
it's like a day in LA.
Yeah, I could see that definitely in a movie. Like,
for sure.
Hollywood, pick her up, put her in a movie. Let's get her this publicity.
No, seriously, but most definitely, like, it's very LA.
So
okay.
Now we're gonna press play on the track 4, which is titled "Stormy Weather."
Yes. All right, so let's get to it.
Speeding faster, cross the border.
All right.
This song is not my favorite. Like, this is probably the only song on the track list that I do skip sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, it's just not sonically my favorite thing she's done.
And I would say the opposite. I'm not saying it's my favorite, but it's definitely, I don't know, I felt like the minute, when I hear the song, I want to just break out and dance. Preferably choreographed. I like it.
That's actually, she released a choreography video, like, about for the song.
Tinashe, I'm coming. I'm going to watch it. Like, I need to see it because I need to go to choreography and I need to learn it. Like,
I applaud her for being experimental with it. She's always, of course, going to do that. But, I mean, everything just doesn't work for everyone. Like, you see that Ray loves it. I'm not the biggest fan of it. But, I mean,
like it.
different strokes for different folks. So.
You're right. It's cool, but I enjoy Stormy Weather. It is very slow. I'm gonna say vibe wise. I think you just have to be in that mind frame already to enjoy this song. But yeah, we'll just get into the next one.
Well, I think this song I think it works better as an interlude. Actually, I feel like it drones on a little bit too long.
It does. Yeah. It definitely does.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it because it got to the end. It was like it seemed like there was nothing else left to say, but I did enjoy it. It could have been an interlude, especially when it got toward the end. Yeah. And then I thought what was the chorus wasn't like it was like it could have been shorter.
And she's great with her interludes too. Like if you look back on some of her previous projects, we'll probably get into some of those eventually. Like because Aquarius is one of my favorite albums of all time, and she has like interludes dispersed on her project. So I feel like Stormy Weather, it could have been an interlude, but different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, I mean, she want to make it a full song. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, she's independent. She has the creativity, the freedom to do that now. So I applaud her for it.
All right, so we're gonna get into the next one, which is "Save Room for Us," track number 5.
Love that song.
I appreciate that song too. I think it was a song that I didn't know I needed. Tinashe and MAKJ.
We're gonna press play on a song right now called "Say Room for Us," which is track number 5, and it features MAKJ.
Only black shadows of the way we used to be. Just save room for us. And it may not be today. True love will find a way. Just save a space for me. Know you've moved on. She will never love you all the way that I do.
Save room for us.
Period. I like when we got into this one. I really feel like Stormy Weather was kind of starting to touch on the songs for you part. I like to hear the songs that actually gravitate toward what the album's supposed to be about.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, Tinashe, who are you talking about? Do you know?
I believe she actually said "Songs for You" is like a project to the fans. Like, you is the fan, but I haven't heard Tinashe, so I don't believe I've heard Tinashe. If I have, I deeply apologize, but I don't believe I've heard Tinashe. So this song, you can feel the heartbreak on this song.
She's hurt.
The part where she jumps in and it says like, "I know you moved on. She will never love you all the way that I do. Now I'm dancing solo." The way she delivers those lines, it's like it's definitive. She's not giving you any wiggle room to like argue that. She's telling you this is what it is. She, like, you could tell whoever the song is about, like, they really hurt her because she's like still in love with this person, because she's saying like, I'm gonna say like save space, like save room, like even though you moved on, you're like still save room for us and what we had, because we need to continue what we started.
We all got that one. We got that one. Who? It's a little room left. I like it.
Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites. She actually made a video for it in Tokyo, but she also just released another music video for it pretty recently too. So I feel like this is probably one of her faves too, because she's done a lot with it so far. And actually jumping into the next song, Story of Us, that one ties in with Save Room for Us. Like, it transitions right into it.
It does perfectly. And this is like actually one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, these songs, they just go hand in hand and they just work. So let's press play on Story of Us.
Man, like, they get married. Whoever it is, they get married.
Yes, life's too short. This song, I love it.
Like, a tear can come to my eye. Like, I love this song. Like, I don't know why. It just feels like it should be everybody's fairy tale ending type
I think
song.
So. Yeah, it's great. I feel like it's part 2 of like Save Room for Us.
Yes, yes.
And I love the nod to, she threw in Life's Too Short.
Yes.
And you know, we talked about this song, how we feel about it. So that nod to that song, I feel like it works.
She does it a lot through this album. So that's why I was like, I really like more of the songs where it seemed like it's more dedicated to a specific person. And so
I feel like this song, so Rihanna is famous for this. Rihanna put Birthday Cake on Talk That Talk, and I feel like whenever she released that, a lot of people were upset because it was so short, because it was like an interlude.
I'm still upset.
Yeah, but she did the remix with Chris Brown.
Yes.
So, and I feel like with this song, Tinashe, I feel like Story of Us, it could have been an interlude. Like, the starting off, it sounded like an interlude to me, but I'm glad that she decided to go ahead and make that into a full song.
Yeah. So, this one is one that definitely has been on repeat for me.
Yeah, it works.
So, it's a very sweet song, very beautiful. And yeah, definitely a part 2 of Save Room for Us.
Yes.
Okay, but number 7
is Die a Little Bit, featuring Miss Banks.
So now we really getting real LA. It's getting real. We ain't in love.
Real, yeah, it's
dark.
Very,
I wouldn't even say dark, not the darkest, just a little
experimental. This song reminded me of, I know what it reminded me of. There's this UK girl group named Little Mix. They have a song called Wasabi. And it reminds me of that song. It has a very similar sound to that, but I don't know if that has any like correlation with each other. It's just kind of something that I put together when I listened to it for the first time. So
Something for someone like you and me.
So Die a Little Bit, this was released as the first single from this project, and initially I wasn't like a huge fan of it. I applaud her for, of course, being experimental, but I just felt like it wasn't like the best indicator to what the project was gonna sound like.
Yeah, I honestly felt like it did not have to be on this project.
Yeah, it's not my favorite. Like I can only listen to it sometimes if I'm in like a certain mood, but I know a lot of people have it's resonated with them.
Yeah,
a little bit more. And
lyrically, when I actually took time to look at the lyrics today and before, I was like, "Are you okay?" It's nothing crazy, but I'm just like, yeah, it's not my type of song.
Yeah, she did. I feel the sound that she was going for
Right.
with it, but I just don't necessarily know if it was the best. Because she had been kind of like out of the public eye for a little bit, and the fans were waiting on like kind of like this grand re-entry. I feel like a different song from this project. There's a lot of songs on here that she could have chosen from that would have been like a better first single or indicator
Feeling
to
should
it.
have been the first single.
Yeah, because it does have that experimental aspect about it too, but it's also a little bit more catchy and like.
Yeah, it was when I heard Feelings, I
Crazy.
instantly lately ain't like it's I'm going to sing that.
Yeah, so I feel like
Die a
that's
little bit. It just doesn't. It does appeal to a certain audience more than any. It doesn't appeal to multiple audiences.
But she's brave for doing that. I applaud her
her.
for not going with the grain because there's nothing out that sounds like this right now. I mean, I feel like there's more songs that sound like Feelings versus when you compare it to like Die a Little Bit. So I applaud her for going like a different way. So.
Yeah, because I don't expect too many artists, especially in a genre like that one, to try to do something like that.
Yeah.
So it was cool, but
I'm glad the project doesn't sound like this song. But
yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for that, Tinashe.
Please, thanks. All right, so the next song up is number 8, Perfect Crime.
Quick, what's better than me? But I don't give a shit what you saying to me. Live my hard time, feeling love. 'Cause nobody gonna ever see. Quick.
What's better than me?
Quick, what's better than me?
She
You
started
can't
off
get more
like
confident than that, right?
Period. Like, why are you still messing with this girl?
This song makes me want to be like in a disco, like an 80s disco,
That's
roller
exactly how I
skating
feel.
ring,
Like,
something like that.
I was appreciating every vibe and every genre, every time period she was taking on. Like,
exactly.
because this one did give me that vibe, and I'm just like, I can just go all night.
It kind of, not to compare it to like Blow by Beyonce, but it gives me that same like that
that
video.
feel. Mhm. Like,
So,
I would definitely be at the skate rink with this one.
Yes, I love it. It's a great song. Nothing bad to say about this one.
Yeah. All right, so we can get into the next one.
Press play on track 9, Cash Race.
She, no fashion, R.I.P. Blah, blah, with the whole got all the noise. Got so many enemies. I've been playing favorites, why they on the same shit? All eyes on me, playing favorites, why they on the same shit?
That right there, I've been playing favorites. When that part kicks in, that is my favorite part of the song. I have to run the song back every time it starts. That's my fave.
I did like, because if you didn't notice, the sound switched. Like,
Yeah, the sound switch is
Well,
another
y'all know.
2-parter almost.
yeah, and I don't know which part I like most, but I did definitely like. Tinashe made me feel like she just really out here balling. Like, she like low-key a rapper.
Yeah.
Like, I got a Fendi bag, I got a Birkin bag, I got a push to start.
I think I used what was it? It's a cash race. You in last place. That made a great Instagram caption. So
Most definitely. Like,
use that one right
she's
there.
definitely showing up and showing out.
She is, yeah.
Like, big time. So I did like that one. For me, I didn't mind the split sound. I actually like the split sound.
I love it. Yeah, it's a song that works like whenever it's like laid out like that, I think.
Yeah.
So
but it was getting a little drawn out toward the very, very end. I was just like, okay, I get it. Like I mean, I did not dislike the song. It was just a little lengthy.
Yeah,
For me.
I felt the length of it, but I didn't mind it at all. Like this is one I could listen to no matter what kind of mood I'm in. Really, like it's not one that it's not like Die a Little Bit where you just have to be in like that's usually when I'm in a dark, deep place or something.
Dark, okay.
Yeah, but this one is just upbeat, fun. Just
you can be in your car, you can be in the mall, you can be with your friends, you can be getting ready, and
just let go a little bit.
All right, so the next one. I enjoyed this one. The next one is number 10, which is Link Up.
Link Up, yes.
Link up. I just pull up and bring truck. Bad bitch. In your face, bitch. This ain't neighborhood. Raphael. GPS your nigga if you're looking for me. Bad bitch. Link.
Period. GPS him. If you're looking for him.
GPS.
GPS. That's what she said. GPS.
GPS.
I like that one. Like, that's like the song I'm about to play with my girls.
This song, I feel like I like it. It's more of in the veins of like a song like Feelings. And she also does say Nashe in the song, which is her alter ego. So I don't know if this one was one of the ones that were left over from the Nashe project that we mentioned already. But I could definitely hear that one fitting in sonically on there. And I think they could have done, or I know I don't know if she has a team or anything because she's like independent now, but they could have pushed this one a little bit harder. Like
most definitely. Because
Ariana Grande was like listening to it on her Instagram story and stuff, and it was just kind of catching on. This song is one that I saw like from the very beginning. It was like a fan favorite.
Yeah. So
maybe like a video or something. It could have been like a summer hit. It's not too late.
It's not too late. We still got time because I know me. this is probably one. It's gonna be in the playlist. It's gonna be in the rotation. So,
throw a rapper on there. Somebody.
Most definitely, if she could do. I really can hear somebody go Offset. I can hear that coming like Offset, right? Most definitely, I can hear that. It felt like a lot of these tracks, especially, and I have not touched on that. If Hitmaker is making the track, it sounds like Tinashe's rapping. Like she's just singing, rapping. Like
she does.
She's like a mini singing trapper.
Like, I hear that most definitely.
So yeah, I feel like a rapper can definitely slide on this.
I would like to hear Doja Cat on this. Actually.
Oh, that would be good.
She would eat that up.
Doja would freak it out.
She's so hot right now.
Yeah, and Doja kind of she goes into different styles too. So this wouldn't be hard to adapt.
A lot.
Yeah. Okay, but I like Link Up.
Yeah, Link Up's a great track. Not one of my top faves, but it's just because the project has so many good songs on there that
so much versatile stuff on here.
Yes.
So the next song is number 11, Touch and Go,
featuring Black.
Oh my gosh. Let me just go press play because clearly you can see how I feel about this song.
We both have been like huge Black fans probably for 3-4 years now probably. So
ever since one day we're gonna touch on Black. I can't wait for him to go ahead and drop his new stuff.
He's been hinting at it.
So. He has, and I'm ready.
Me too.
So y'all can reference it to this later. But Black, I'm waiting.
Any song I see him on there, I just go ahead and add it to. I add it instantly because he never misses.
Fails.
And that definitely shows on this track, Touch and Go.
Yeah, so when I seen that, I said, I have to listen to Touch and Go. Period.
Yes.
So let's get into it.
I've been so patient with you, but you won't act right.
Been in touch with myself lately, I've been kicking it back. Go ahead, make you forget what you said. I've been trying to ride it around this mellow, we've been here before.
Excellence.
Every time I hear this song, I just I'll be in the mirror recording for myself. Like I love this song, and then Black just cherry on top.
The humming, I love. It just works. I feel like this has like a experimental aspect.
So on repeat, I played this song over and over before I could get to the whole album.
I feel it sets the tone for whenever you go into like that dark place that we all find ourselves in sometimes, and Yeah, it works great for like a night car ride. I always find myself listening to it on that because it gives you time to just sit there and think about whatever it is that you're going through. And yeah, it's a great song.
It's an In My Feelings.
Yeah, it definitely has like that feelings aspect to it, and that's the vibe that she's kind of portrayed throughout this whole album.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites. I think it's definitely like lead single potential. Or it should have been like the lead single maybe over that a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Distant Feelings.
Because she went with a song like that had a feature on it, like as a lead single. So I'm like, you should have just gone with maybe like the bigger artist to bring some more attention to you.
And Black is that dynamic right now, especially where he can definitely go on songs and feature now. Like, because at first it was just kind of him standing alone, but he's been killing these features.
Oh yes,
he's been killing it. So.
I have a whole playlist, all his features on it.
Come on now. But yeah, like that's my song. Like that one just can't be touched for me on here.
Yeah, it's definitely up there for me too.
Yeah.
It hasn't aged for me, so yeah. Touch and go.
Yes. Alright, so the next track is 12, No Better. So we're gonna go ahead and press play.
Sitting here with my thoughts in a bottle. Feels different when you're not around. You feel away. You feel away. I love you, but I know better. Got me telling all my secrets. Got me in and out.
The transition though.
Deep transition.
Did you notice? Did you notice me?
No Better.
My girl's sad.
Yeah, this song is a two-parter. As you can hear, you heard that smooth transition into the second part of the song. So the first part of the song is No Better, and then Did You Notice, I believe, is the title of the second half of it. I don't think she's actually confirmed that, but just from like what I've seen fans say, it's called Did You Notice. It definitely ties in with the first part of the song.
Yeah, most definitely. I like the song, but about the second part, I was a little drowsy. It just was too sad, girl, for me. Like, No Better was already like kind of like crying out, and you know, she's still pleading. She still wants that, but it's just like by the second part, I'm just like, okay, I can't no more.
See, me, I can never get too much sadness. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but anyway, I can never get too much of like that sad music and stuff. And every time I'm in like a deep mood or something, I always go straight to my sad playlist. And this song would definitely like fit in on that. So I love how she included like the strings, just like the subtle strings in the background on the Did You Notice part. It's just, it worked. Like, it brought the song to a different level for me. I love it. I'm a sucker for anything that has strings in it. So.
I agree. Like, I very much like the classical music aspects to any song, whoever could throw that in, because I played classical music in the past. So I'm just like, oh, that's a violin, that's a cello, that's whatever it is. That was definitely good. The music was great, the actual music itself, but did I dislike the song? It's just a little too sleepy for me.
This one is one of my favorites. Like, if I don't have time to listen to the whole album all the way through, I always go straight to like No Better. Like, that's always one of my go-tos. It's like I'm drawn to this song. Yeah,
it is a tie of the whole album though. Like, it kind of makes you kind of give a big overview of what's going on. Yeah,
and you were telling me like you caught something that it might tie in with So Much Better.
Yeah, I really think it does tie into So Much Better. Just a little bit. That's just what but we about to get to that.
Yeah, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. So that was all for No Better. Yes. The next song that we're gonna press play on is called You. So this song right here, this was when I saw the track list. I was like, okay, this song is gonna be everything. It's gonna be amazing. Like, this is gonna be my favorite. It's the one that I claim like as my song.
She's gonna put it all out there.
Exactly. She's gonna air it out. She's gonna call out whoever this was that she's been talking about on this whole project. So yeah, we're gonna press play on You now and see how close we were to the prediction for that one. So yes.
All these songs for you, baby. You know who you are.
That was everything, right?
That was you.
That was you. That was the full track. What is this now? Track 13 is you. See, I was expecting some, just from the title of it, you know, the Netflix show You. I was expecting some, you know, just like greatness.
Not Joe.
Not Joe. But yeah, that was you. Just a little interlude. She tends to do this on her projects. She has one called Nightfall. Nightfall on Aquarius leads into 2 On, which was, of course, like her big song that everyone knows.
That's honestly one of my favorite Tinashe songs in Cold Sweat.
Yeah, Cold Sweat. Oh,
Sweat's my
don't
song.
get me started. We're going to have to make a whole separate video for Aquarius because that project is like one of my favorites
No, it's
ever.
great.
So, and she does little interludes like that, so that's just what you was. So,
but I feel like this one did kind of like tie in to make it feel like, you know, okay, it is kind of confirmed that these songs is about
are for you
somebody.
and not just the fans, like Tinashe has said.
It's somebody extra in
It's
this
somebody.
mix, and I'm gonna figure it out. But the next song we're gonna go ahead and press play on is number 14, So Much Better, with featuring G-Eazy.
G-Eazy. Okay.
Forget what I told ya. I'm gonna lie like a lie. Bad bitch, I don't give a fuck about your ex thing. Sit on top, yeah, face like fucker, cover.
What now?
That's how you need it dick. You spent a long time coming. You went for a round. And I don't give a fuck if you got a man. Making us from this time, covered a lot of land. I'm sorry, I'ma get you off with my hand.
Oh.
I'ma take it slow and rush until he else from fucking you. I mean, for real, Tinashe, let's leave her right now.
So much better.
Woo!
G-Eazy. That's where I'm gonna start with this because I'm not gonna say he stole the song, but if you weren't paying attention to this song when it first came on, his entrance into this song is gonna reel you in.
Period.
Because I don't know if they planned it like that or what, but this verse here,
It
wow,
was a little spicy.
it was.
First of all, she being a little, you know, a little racist, talking about what she gonna sit on faces and stuff. Woo! and then, you know, now he came in very aggressive.
He did.
But
he
it
did.
definitely made the song.
It
like,
did. Yeah, it brought it to a whole nother level. Like it was a great song before.
Yeah,
like
she
a
could definitely do it
sexy,
by herself.
steamy- Yeah, but G-Eazy just took it to.
He added.
He did, and then I don't know if he freestyled this verse or what, but
I don't know. It seemed like it.
Yeah, because I don't. I mean, I
Like,
know.
Tinashe, let's leave right now.
I know they were in the studio together, and usually, like whenever artists record like features on verses, they just end up like sending it to the directly to the artist. They're never together. But in this case, Tinashe and G-Eazy were actually in the studio together, and from what she said, there was like a whole lot of sexual tension in the room. So after hearing this verse, I'm kind of curious to know what happened after this session. But
You know, G-Eazy make everybody think that.
yeah, so I'm gonna have to G-Eazy. I'm gonna need you to back off a little bit. Tinashe is my girl.
He already told us. He already told us.
Tinashe been my girl for like 10 years now, so take care of her. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
Just don't be the you.
Don't.
I hope you're not the you, G-Eazy.
Don't be the you.
Because if you are,
we're gonna have some words. But anyway, moving on from that situation.
so we got one more. Last but not least.
One more song, Remember When. So this one I actually have like a little personal connection to that I'm gonna spill a little bit about after we play it. So without further ado, last track on Songs For You, Remember When. Go ahead and press play, please. Gotta get my guitar.
But I just wanna love you, I just wanna love you, I just wanna love you. You remember we went to the park at night.
So that was the final track on Songs For You, titled Remember When. I've been, for the past few months, working on a short film, and it actually features Remember When. Tinashe gave me the permission to use her song in my film.
Picking up the pieces of a mess, but I feel like myself again. Ooh.
Again, thank her for that. Like, that means so much to me. I've been a fan of hers forever, like I've said. So getting the opportunity to put some of her art into my own art, it means the world to me. And I hope I do the song justice, because actually my short film doesn't have anything to do with romance or anything like that. So I had to like find a different meaning behind the lyrics, which just shows like how her music can be interpreted.
Yeah. Because for me, like, you know, I clearly already made known that I felt like the interpretation of the whole album was specifically directed to someone. It was some other tracks in there that we, of course, felt like was supposed to be on the, you know, the stuff under RCA. But at the end of the day, you know, I think you did fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. You definitely did fine on your interpretation because it was different. It was different interpretations to me because I specifically felt like this wrapped up the whole. And my girl's so sad.
Yeah, she did. But I think it kind of ties back in with Save Room for Us, how she was like trying to hold on to that failed relationship. But this song, it kind of shows that like she's accepting that it may not manifest again in the future. Yeah. So that she, like, this is just her accepting that and just closing the album out with, I'm accepting this with what it is and it's time to move on to the next chapter. Everything just doesn't work out the way you planned it to. So. Yeah.
But you live and you learn.
Yep,
she definitely made that
known.
She definitely put herself out there, like
she
in
did
these love songs
throughout this whole project. I believe her being independent was just like the perfect step, like in the right direction, because having her creativity stifled like under a label, like trying to control and like tell her to do these certain things. She started off like releasing all of these mixtapes, and that's how she got her fame today. Just by being her creative self and being her most authentic self. I believe that's definitely like this album is definitely like a return to her roots.
Yeah, she got to like do like 5 styles at once, like on this project, and that's what I'm really appreciative about this album.
And what I will have to say, even if I didn't necessarily like love every single song, I still applaud her for putting herself out there, taking those risks, and not following the trend of just everything that's going on today. So just she's very versatile, very adaptable. I love that about her.
She did her thing. She did her thing on this album. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I
really did. Yeah. Like I was just been someone who just I had a few Tinashe tracks I like, but after this one I was just like, okay, girl, you won me over.
People starting to wake up to it. I'm glad to see that because she's one that I've been riding behind like forever. Always trying to recommend songs for people to listen to by her, and just I feel like this project has something on it for everyone. So
yeah, most definitely.
And we're definitely gonna put the link below to stream it on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever you use. You can purchase it on iTunes. I think she has some physical copies on her website as well. But if you want to see some videos in the future, just press like, press subscribe, comment, leave any suggestions that you may have for us, and
please,
we'll continue pressing play on whatever you'd like to see.
Alright, and again, my name is Raven.
My name is Chris, and thank you for tuning in to Press Play with Chris and Ray. See you next time.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Waking up and